Oh, we lit. We lit. We live.
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Back at it again. Best podcast in the universe. Hotep's Been Told You, episode 107. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus, what's going on, man?
Yo, life is good. Life is well. Um, the kids, it's summertime. We got the kids, right? So
Yeah.
I riled the troops up about 2 weeks ago, gave them a speech, told them how to become superhuman. All we need is 4 hours a day. School take 8 from you, daddy asked for 4. You think them niggas did that plan? One of the sons, he's executing. Good. The other two, niggas are like, man, fuck daddy. All right, no doubt. So what we doing now is now they're on a schedule. We put it on Google Sheets, it's printed out, and every time somebody completes a task, you have to get a sign off on it from mommy and daddy. Right? So this is working now. This is working. See, before the kids were sleeping all day. You know, staying up all night, sleeping all day. I said, no, we gotta nip that in the bud. So I'm trying to get this whole homeschool thing down. And I think I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I might need to get some pointers because for homeschooling, because you know what they told us that they're thinking about doing like a blended school year. Like they'll break the classroom up into groups, and so the kid will go like me, I don't know, maybe one Monday, Wednesday, and then the other group will go Tuesday. So they're going to split up, but then the days they're home, they're going to have to do distance learning.
So some days at school, some days distance learning.
Yeah, because they got to keep
They gotta
um,
get them facilities running.
yeah, so they got to keep a certain amount of kids, per classroom and stuff like that, and have them spaced. So they might not have the size to do it like, I guess they're going to be every other desk instead of every desk. That's crazy stuff.
Either it's all or nothing. Either
Yeah.
it's all or nothing. I would say like, had the kids come in on test day if you wanted to do that. But I like my kids at home where we could cheat.
I know, like, what if you had a test, man? Like you have to take the test on the same day because what if one group takes it and then the other group is home? They'd
Mm-hmm.
be out there cheating. You know what I'm saying? And the
Mm-hmm.
people at
Mm-hmm.
home, they can just look up the answers, take their sweet old time, or and things of that nature.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think they need to be, in a perfect world. I tell them, you know what, y'all can keep the school this year. I got it. I got it. You know what I mean? I got the goddamn algebra 1 and 2 workbooks coming to the house now. All right, we're gonna fucking relearn algebra. When I say we, that means Hotep Jesus too. I'm about to learn algebra 1, algebra 2. Then we're gonna move right into calculus, and we're gonna learn calculus. We're gonna try and cram all of this before the school year. We coding. You kind of got to know how to work a little algorithm. You know what I
Right.
mean? I only need 1, maybe 2. And you know what I mean, in my pocket. So it's very important that we do that. I think the more structured you can make it, the better it is, right? That's why I had to put him a schedule like 12 o'clock, do this, 1 o'clock, do this, 12 o'clock, do this. And every time he do something, you got to come to the paper and get the sign off. Feel what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
give them a checklist, you can kind of keep the kids busy a little while. Like, nope, nope, what y'all messing? Nope, y'all ain't finished y'all checklist yet. Finish your checklist. Get back focused. You know what I mean? That type style.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something because I be having her do like the school gave them an app. I think it's called Reading Eggs or something like that, and they can work on that. I told her to do one a day and stuff like that, but like I'm trying to see how much drive she has. You know what I mean? So sometimes I gotta stay on her about that, and like sometimes she don't want to do it. So I'm gonna have to. I like your idea. I'm gonna have to get in on the teaching, like get a whiteboard and be like, here we go, here we go, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
um, Thanks everybody coming through. 212 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. Chad, thanks for the donation. Shout out to Gabriel Boxer and Ryan Tracy, who recognized Hotep Nation logo at the Libertarian National Convention. Hotep and Bill. The symbol getting recognized, bro. Miles Ohm, thanks for the donation. TikTok. President Trump has talked about TikTok a while now, and they've been saying that for a while, that TikTok is a Chinese spy joint. You know what I mean? I had it on my phone, took it off, I put it on back on, I took it off again. I was like, I'm not messing with it, man. Now I think it's been banned in several countries. India is banned it. India and China has been beefing lately on their borders, and they banned it. They're like, so what's going on? Like, if they ban it in the United States, now that's a big step, because I can't name something that has been banned by the federal government, like an app. I know they've made it hard. Well, like on Gab, they take in payment processors and stuff like that, and things of that nature. But that's individual company. But this is the federal government saying, hey, no U.S. citizens using an offshore. You better get on that VPN and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But which would effectively, kill the traffic to the United States, man. Would you ban? If Hotep Jesus was president of the United States, would you ban TikTok?
Yeah, I ban TikTok, I ban Instagram, I ban Facebook, I ban all shit. Get this bullshit out of here. You got to remember, if I rule, we turn this shit into a dictatorship. Fuck the government, fuck Congress, fuck all y'all niggas. All y'all niggas is fired. It's now a dictatorship. That'd be my executive order, so I can really repair this shit, because we just got fools running around. But I mean, TikTok is potentially spyware, right? That's basically what it is. It's potentially spyware. And I know that there was some news about them being able to see your clipboard on your phone. But I mean, Patreon had that feature, and some other people, had that feature where they'd be able to read your clipboard for convenience. Could be potential for Bitcoin addresses to be snatched and other private information. Banning it is unprecedented. I can't remember too much. I'm sure there's probably been some software that's been banned before, but I guess in the social network realm, this is the biggest thing now. I say fuck it, ban it. I say ban it. It's unprecedented. It's ugly. It leads us down this ugly road of more communism. But I'm like, well, if we going down the road, then all right, yeah, give me that one.
Oh.
and really, I have no good reason to. I wouldn't sit up here and try to debate the point. It's just that I'm hating because everybody on there dancing, doing dumb shit. And I'm like, I'm tired of looking at that dumb shit. No, motherfucker, be an intellectual. Stop dancing and buck dancing, motherfucker. Yeah. Pick up a book, motherfucker. I want to see a TikTok of you niggas reading, but that's just me. That's just the inner hater in me. That's just the hater that comes out being an old man. So I don't have a good logical reason on why to ban it, other than the fact that it could be potentially Chinese spyware, and Penn said today he's looking to ban Huawei, as well. Um, I don't know. Hotep's been told you though, by the way, I've been told y'all that this was the Chinese app. How many times I had to tell him on Twitter, I had to report on Twitter like, this the Chinese app, this the Chinese app, right? It was just funny because I see some people tweeting, "Oh, CCP on TikTok," and I'm just like, "Do you know what's going on here?
Right.
Do you understand how China operates? How they got one? Let's be honest. If we're going to talk about China, let's talk about China. China has a homogenous racial makeup outside of the little spit spats they have between who's blacker than who in their country, right? So they already have some sort of solidarity based upon phenotype, based upon the way they look. It's millions of them. Might be a billion. I think it's over a
Billion.
billion.
Yeah, billions.
Okay. A lot of them motherfuckers. All them niggas know karate. It's like, no.
Oh man.
But real talk, if it came down to it, if we had a fight, average American versus average Russian versus average Chinese, Russia and China probably going to be in the championship. The average American not going to make it. China's going to whoop your ass with some Jeet Kune Do, and Russia going to hit your ass with some bear tackle. Right? Americans are soft. So at the core level of what their people have, they're already stronger than the U.S. Now the only thing you can argue is military might. Right? It's the only thing you can argue. But China's economy is like, it's almost like cheating, right? Because it's just like the government can take taxes from the people and then just like invest in companies, right? Like it's like the corporations are the government, right? The government funds them. It's like, oh, you do this, all right, we'll back that, we'll get behind that, which what kind of makes it's so that the other governments who have to go through bureaucracy have a slower update system. Like the intervals between updates, if this was software, are running behind. China's able to say, "This is what we doing. This is what we doing," straight to the corporation. Because you
Hmm.
got to be honest, the corporations run the people. That's what the corporations are there for. They're the economy. Without the economy, you don't have a nation. But China's economy, I mean, China's economy. I mean, where you? How do you go to Walmart and not buy something from China? You
It's
can't.
hard.
You can't. It's like 97% of the stuff in Walmart and Target is from China.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So China has become a powerhouse in production of clothing, because they can run off that Chinese communist system. So when people say communism is bad, I'm like, communism is bad for who?
Right.
All these systems depend on how you use them, and China's formidable. So if you're a leader of the country, you kind of like, ah, yeah, we can't let them have spyware on our people.
Yeah. But China, they banned. Didn't they ban Facebook in China? I believe.
They banned all our shit. They banned, you see what I'm saying? It's just like, fuck that, ban them motherfuckers. You kind of got to. You kind of got to.
Yeah, definitely. Like in the United States, you have a double problem. Well, the president of Goya Foods was with Trump. And I look on Twitter, all I see is ban Goya. Where y'all gonna get y'all adobo at? If it ain't Goya adobo, it's not adobo.
They just need to leave that fight alone and go somewhere, man. Y'all still gonna be using that Adobe, man. Oh, they should be ashamed of themselves. I saw that. I'm like, Goya? Like, y'all not about to get Goya out of here. That's not possible. Just sit down and find another battle. Now,
I see.
if the Hispanics decide, because you have to remember that the Hispanic brand loyalty, this is based upon Nielsen a few years back. They said that they have like this super duper brand loyalty, but when they gone, they gone.
Right.
You know, niggas would be like, I ain't fucking with you right now. You drop a hot shit, they be like, all right, I'm back. And Spanish, when they get you, like they said, they like over index on brand loyalty. So I'm gonna just go ahead and guess that they not about to give a fuck about this shit. They continue buying Goya products, and you know, the Spanish market holds them down. And niggas is a finicky demographic anyway, so we ain't going nowhere. Like, what are you about to ban? Like, nigga, cooking, nigga.
They couldn't even ban Gucci, man. They couldn't stop buying Gucci, man.
All right, you can't ban Gucci. You definitely not banning your seasoning, nigga.
No, definitely, man. um, Endgame, Uncle Hotep, what were your responsibilities in the Air Force? I was a security police, law enforcement, security, and law enforcement when I was in the Air Force. Thanks for the donation. Rich H, unrelated. Do you think Michelle Obama is a man?
Oh
I
my
personally
god.
don't believe that. That's been going, and people be always in my mentions talking in my DM like, "Yo, it's Michelle Obama, man." Then they be sending me these memes. I was just like, I'm not reposting this stuff, man. I'm like, I don't believe that at all. I think what I think is what happened. The people at the CIA meme factory started that. Y'all took it and ran with it because they got the grifters out there, the Jacks and the Cernos. They started Stephens. We'll talk about Stefan in a minute. They retweeted and y'all took it off and running. See, now they can present to y'all that y'all crazy because y'all think Michelle Obama is a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think happened here, and that's why this is keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. Could they possibly do that? Yeah. Would they? I don't think so. I don't think she looks like a man, to be honest. Y'all just, I mean, she got broad shoulders. You know what I mean? She's not like, she's not, doesn't look like Caitlyn Jenner. Like, what are y'all talking about?
He said Caitlyn Jenner. Yo, if they don't leave the Obamas alone, yo,
They
leave
still with
Michelle
that.
alone, yo. Leave Michelle alone. Cause your kid's gonna have to inherit Sasha and the other one, Malia, because they gonna inherit and they gonna have all the black privilege. Your kids gonna be washing their feet. So talk nicely. Talk nicely to the
Oh
Obamas.
my god.
Talk nicely to your kids' future rulers. So like chill out. I think people gotta watch the power structures that be and decide, do you have the muscle and fight to take on that fight of is Michelle a man or not? Because you see what they did to Joan Rivers.
Yeah, and there's way more important things to worry about than is Michelle Obama a man or
Yeah,
not? Like,
yeah.
even if she was, what does that change? It changes absolutely nothing. It changes absolutely nothing what we think about Barry. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Y'all would still say the same thing about him. I
Barack Obama was the best president in the United States ever. He was the best liar I ever seen, the best attorney I've ever seen. His swag was humongous. His balls was huge. First of all, I just like to say that I made a video about this. I said Obama's like the best president ever, and I said because like the way he just lied to us was beautiful. It was, you got to put some respect on a man's name, and it was. I can't even say lie, right? You can't even say lie. Let me take that back. I think it's about the delivery of the message, right? For example, I'll show you an example right now of what I mean by delivery of message. Now, there's a common uh, Black Lives Matter is funded by who? George Soros, right? So people argue over this point, right? And when you go look at Snopes, right? We hate Snopes. We know Snopes is kind of like fake news, right? So the headline here it says, "Did George Soros fund Ferguson protests and Black Lives Matter?" When you go down and you look at the rating, it says mixture, right? And it says what's true and what's false. What's true? It says a grant making network founded by George Soros provided funding to some groups that engaged in Ferguson related protest activities. So, did they fund Black Lives Matter? Yes. What's false? George Soros did not give money to various groups for the express purpose of promoting Ferguson related protests and riots, right? Now, you might not have caught it, but when they say for the express purpose, you're playing word games with us.
yeah.
You're playing word games with us, right? And this is intellectual realm. This is what the intellectual class likes to do. So when you don't catch this, you'll be a fool. See, Obama, when he talked, his words were polished. The delivery was polished. He's one of the greatest politicians ever. And you got to remember, the president ain't exactly running the show. He's just in charge of the executive branch. There's a lot of other factors and people that got say-sos and to-dos. So Barack Obama doesn't have a monopoly on power. He's just see everything has a founder and things have presidents. He's just a representative. When we think president, we think somebody who's running the show. Nah, he's just a representative. And I think he was a very good representative. And I think people expect too much of these presidents. That's why I like Trump. I think he's a very great representative. Unhealthy, but I love it. Balls out. Fuck it. This is America, right? Like it's about time. That's just
Uh,
how I feel.
John Jay, I don't know, bro. I think the average American can beat the average Chinese in a fight.
I don't know about that.
Welcome back, John Jay. John Jay again. Who will win a fist fight, Trump or Michelle Obama?
Oh, have mercy.
I don't know. Michelle got a little win with her. I mean, she be doing the exercise and stuff like that. Trump got to work out, man.
Should whoop Trump ass. I hate to say it. He ain't a little too old for that fight.
Tom, the mailman, the Pharaoh interview. You hope you got it backed up somewhere because they're coming for it. Stay strong, gentlemen.
I got it. I got it. We got it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Pharaoh interview was nuts.
Yeah.
Pharaoh interview was like it reminded me of me. Like it looked like I was looking into the past. He's like when I was young in that age, I had that same fire, that same like in your face, just like attitude. He's just like way more hood. Like I never did 3 years in prison before, right? Like,
Right.
I never sold crack. You know what I mean? So he's different in that aspect, but his hunger for intellectualism, is the beautiful part to him. And that's how I was. I always wanted to learn, 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 learn. And I think at his age, he's 26. I think, man, like out of all the people out here as black leaders, all of them, as far as young niggas go, I'm fucking with him. Like 29 and below.
Mm-hmm.
30 and up, we're gonna talk about that soon. But I think he's headed in the right direction, He's very intelligent, very, very smart, quick on his feet, funny as shit, funny as hell. I like young Pharaoh.
428 in the room, 430 in the room. Please hit the thumbs up. 80 thumbs up. Get those thumbs up, people. Come in the chat. Come in the show. Hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. CJ Man 22112. Don Lemon said, "F them kids."
What kids? I ain't hear about that.
No, I did see a video. Somebody posted a old video of Dom Lemon agreeing with Bill O'Reilly about saying, what was wrong with the black community. It was the disintegration of homes. That's what Riley said. Don Lemon came on. He's got a point. But this is like, I think it was 2013 or something. It was a few years back, man.
Mm.
They were like, oh, they're trying to dig that up. Now they want to cancel Don Lemon. Man, we got to talk about cancel culture as well pretty soon.
Oh
Ken
yes.
Thorough, R.I.P. Joan. Who said
Joe Rivers.
that? Oh,
I take that back, by the way. I'm saying my take back so I don't gotta apologize in the future when I'm on HBO.
speaking of banning,
Yeah.
Stefan Molyneux.
Uh-huh.
They got his YouTube. Then they came for Twitter. He's Dunzo out in these streets. I never liked Stefan. I'm just gonna be honest here. I never thought his shtick or his methods was like entertaining to me. I never I never got with him. You know, I didn't I just didn't understand his appeal. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, he put a couple people on. He helped put Candace on. I remember that. Remember that back in the day. Um, but yeah, they got him. They got him out of here. You know, but he was. But the thing was, like, he wasn't really. I didn't think he was just like abrasive or anything like that. I don't even think anything he said was ban worthy. Now I think Twitter said they banned him for having multiple accounts, and somebody said they called him on YouTube. You know, posting burner account comments on his own videos, like he forgot to log out. Man, he was, yo, I seen that. I died laughing. I was like, man, come on, man. Like, we both got YouTube channels. You know, I replied, but I don't know if like. See, that's the thing. People kind of you know when you make videos and stuff like that, people are going to come at you, or people are not going to agree with what you say, and they're going to leave that in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be like have a burner account and be like to
It,
respond to people. Like,
it,
let your subscribers do that. Your subscribers will happily do that if they follow you.
this is what you have to do. And ordinarily, I got a plug right here. I got a class every Saturday, the Mogul Summit. Mogul Summit. We got over 20 entrepreneurs. We talk every Saturday. I help them move their business from A to Z weekly. We meet every Saturday. We talk about problems just like this, just like this. Um, Startups. Shout out to Chad. Chad shows up every weekend. Brody shows up every weekend. Shout out to my man Jay. He got the podcast, Wasted Talented podcast, Black Lives Matter debate. My debate is on that podcast. He's in the crew. Um, what was I explaining? I definitely got off topic just to get my plug. What were we talking about?
How to react?
How to get the so we're talking about hacking now, right? How do you hack? These are things I give away in the Mogul Summit that I normally wouldn't give out. How do you hack YouTube? Now, I don't do this. I'm just going to put my disclaimer out there. I do not do this. I don't do this. I don't do this. But if you are going to hack, you have to be an ethical hacker. You don't comment on your own shit. You comment on other people's shit. I ain't giving y'all no more. There's a lot more to it and better things you can do than that. But if you're going to be botting and commenting, you comment on other people's content. The social media networks like that because it increases the engagement rates of those people whose accounts that you interact with. Now, if you do that, you'll get the comments on your channel organically. Stop trying to bot your own account and put a whole bunch of fake comments on your account. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. It looks ugly in the analytics too. It's just like it all is coming from the same IP address. Damn, like you ain't even set up those VPN. You just raw dogging it on the internet. What's going on? You know. Um, but yeah, Stephen Molyneux. His brand. I don't pay attention to shit. Especially nowadays. Like I'm coding and shit, and I gotta learn algebra and all this dumb shit. And I'm researching for my book, but I don't know. I never, like you said, I never really got into it. I never really got into Stefan. Uh, I'm not surprised if he got suspended for his rhetoric. If he's reading the room, he's trolling. I think a lot of time he's trolling. And that's why I tell people. People be like, "Yo, you a troll? You a troll?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm just intellectual. So when I say some smart shit, your dumb ass don't get it. So it look like trolling." These other guys, they be trolling, and and Uncle Hotep told you it's grifting season. It's grifter season. So every once in a while, these grifters get caught up in their ego and they think they can live above the law. And there is a law. We all know there's a technocratic law. Free speech ain't free, nigga. You ain't free. Free speech ain't free. They come with consequences. We're gonna talk about with the Desean comments later. But free speech ain't free. You ain't free to speak. When you sign up on these social networks, you sign a TOS. Don't complain when you don't follow their TOS. If the niggas say no hate speech, Then go do that shit on the motherfucking blockchain. Go talk your shit on the blockchain. That's what it's for. You want to talk shit on your enemy's platform, then be mad when they ban you. That don't make no sense. I'm gonna talk shit on my shit. Now, what's really messed up is Visa jacking Gab. Visa, Visa told Gab they couldn't process anymore. Stripe, PayPal. Now that's deplatforming. This is somebody who has to go to the blockchain. I think. I think every time. I believe that every time somebody gets banned, they need to go to Gab. You know, we saw this other rigmarole app that they had out a few weeks ago that conservatives went to. 2 days later, conservatives was getting banned. TOS said, if you take us to court, you paying for my attorneys. You in a worse boat than you was. Man, just sign up. They ask you for your driver's license. You get an ID as soon as you come in the door. You signing up for the establishment. Look, another dummy. Give me your SMS. No anonymity at all. Raw dogging on the internet. Who raw dogs the internet, yo? That's how you get a virus. but the, you know, but hey, look, you're on enemy like Khalid Muhammad said. You behind enemy lines, and when you behind enemy lines, you 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 follow the rules. You act accordingly.
Yeah, that's almost, you made that point about Gab. That kind of shows me that Gab was on the outside, looking in. That's why they're trying to slow them down by blocking, Visa. Because
Yes.
they're just calling the CEOs up. Yeah, we got a problem, man. We got Gab. You know what I'm saying? But watch how they move with Parlor. You know what I mean? Will they do the same blocks with Parlor? No, they won't. But they're
No.
trying to get the same type of people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I mean? So that shows you that Gab was really the bastion of what they said. What's his name, Torba?
Yeah.
That's what he said he was.
Yeah.
For free speech.
Yeah.
But these other ones, they're not so much. But you see how much the pressure they put on Gab, and nobody, like, they're saying, "Oh, this hate stuff was on there." Like, y'all don't even go on there to see it. So how would you?
You ain't got no account.
Yeah, y'all ain't got no account. So what are y'all even talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout
I
out
think
to Gab.
it's disgusting. You know, a white man on that rigmarole app, Parlor, is like a coon to his people. You know, it's like Gab is Hotep for white people, and they chose to go with the establishment because Gab is a little rough around the edges, but they ain't rough around the edges because y'all let the media beat them up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So every time somebody get deplatformed, people need to go to Gab. At least you know it's American homegrown.
Right.
It's American homegrown. This is organic. This is America. Got you an Anglo. He might be Nordic. He might be lucky. I think Torba's Nordic. Nordic. Right? So
Yeah.
you got your man here, an American. That's important. You don't need somebody that is directly connected with the politicians. Like, no. What are y'all doing? But you saw they was paying liberals to be on there.
No, I didn't see that.
Yo, they was paying liberals like it was like, yo, we got 20K for a liberal influencer to come on our platform. Think
Damn.
about that. You built your now. This is how grimy these people are, and this is why I hate some people in business. You're willing to put 20K up to get some liberal to come shill on your platform, but you won't give it to your own side. Why you ain't say, yo, I got 20K for conservatives too? Right? Establishment shit, man. Establishment. Go to Gab. Yo, Steve, yo, we gotta, you gotta go to Gab. Stefan Molyneux, you gotta go Gab. If you ban, go Gab. Don't go to that other shit, yo.
Um, Ilias, thanks for donation. Barry was slicker than slick and had the media behind him. His administration was very definition of elaborately staged perfect magic trick. I definitely agree with that. The thing with the thing that made him was like he was well spoken, and he was a little bit in touch with the culture at the time. You know what I'm saying? And like he wasn't like he was an old head, but he knew what was really going on. You know what I mean? And he could he can conversate. Plus, like you said, the media was like they took they were throwing softballs at Barry Man the whole time. When they're complaining about his tan suit, that's not really complaining about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Michelle Obama said it out her mouth. She said we wouldn't be able to do it without the media's help.
Yeah.
She said it right out her own mouth. You know,
Ilyas again, peace to the Hoteps. Thank you for the amazing content. Going to be a dad and read to my kids before putting them to bed. Check the replay tomorrow. Good stuff, Elias. I just
oh,
read I just read 3 books. I've been reading. I gotta switch the books up, man, because I've been reading these same 3 books to my little one every night. But she demands these same 3 books. So like,
Obama, Obama went to Columbia and Harvard. Ain't too many niggas getting into Harvard. You know what I mean?
well,
Oh,
how you say it? Legal LGBOs, Ligbos, Igbos,
Igbo.
Igbo. They be in there.
Yeah. Oh
Them
yeah, you
African
know
immigrants be in there.
where's Obama from?
Stop. Oh boy.
Huh? You seen the pictures of Hotep Obama?
I remember that.
You remember that? That's that good African stock. See, when the kids come with the African culture, it don't be no complaining about race. But when the kids come with that Akata culture, Black Lives Matter.
Oh my god. You know what I was thinking, man? Like my generation came up with fuck the police. And this generation talking about hands up, don't shoot, Black Lives Matter. I'm like, what the hell's going on here, man? What? Like, I'm waiting to drop that bomb on somebody on the timeline. Like, I wish one of these young boys would, man. I'm like, man, don't talk. We said fuck the police. That's what we said. You know what I mean? We didn't say no, hands up, don't shoot, none of that. We didn't say none of that, man. No,
Fuck the police. You are absolutely right. That was your generation. First of all, let me just go ahead and say thank you, Uncle Hotep, for everything your generation has done for us. I
I can't
love it.
believe they flipped it that fast, man.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That's why
But
Hotep Nation does fintech programs for the youth.
indeed, indeed. Go subscribe to the Patreon for Hotep Nation. Banana Booey. I don't get the love for Pharaoh. He seemed like Alex Jones just talking nonsense, but trying to sell it as intellect. Example: reptilian DNA.
Look, look, until you could debate that man, you can't really say nothing. You can't say nothing. And the thing is, you could. He said, "Yo, call up my show. You want to debate? Call my show. I'll ice you, no problem." And he will, because it's not a matter of. First of all, you can't prove he's wrong. You can't prove he's wrong. And I know that because when he said that reptilian shit, he's actually correct. Hotep's been learned that. That's Hotep. That's not Hotep 101. That's definitely Hotep 201, that lizard shit. Look, when Alex Jones said the frog shit, he was right though. He was right though. Like, look, if somebody say he was Pharaoh's the black Alex Jones, I think it's an unfair comparison, but I can see how people would say that, right? I think they're different. I think that they're definitely different, but yeah, he's not afraid to talk about any topic. Like Hotep Jesus, I'm not talking about fucking aliens and shit like that. And like at 26, hell yeah, I was. Hell yeah, I'll be with it. That's why I love seeing him do it. I'm like, yeah, talk your shit. Tell these niggas about the motherfucking aliens that be beaming into your head. Why niggas like I like get into that shit. Like I like that. Cause you know what it is that's the free mind. If you're not exploring the limits and you're always trying to contract the limits and put limits to what you think reality is, you're closing your box in smaller and smaller, and your brain will never expand. That's why these people are stupid. You have to think expansive thinking, right? So before thwart his theory, what's your theory? And a lot of these people don't even have their theory. So you can't even you can't see I can't see young Pharaoh no debate.
Yeah, it's I don't know what's with American people that like they act like they got to believe everything a person say to even listen to them. You know what I'm saying? You might miss a gem. You say they say 10 things, but they have
Yeah,
gems, but you don't believe the six. You're gonna miss out these four gems just because you just don't I was talking to this guy on Instagram, guy I used to work with. He was saying why people follow 6ix9ine on Instagram. And I was like, following is not a sign of endorsement, right? It was a white guy, and he was just like, I don't know about that, man. Like when you follow racist, man, that's not cool either. But I see what you're saying. I'm like, I cut it off right there because I was like, man, I think I followed David Duke. Spencer. Sometimes I follow some of them cats, man. Because like I said, like some of the stuff might be BS, but some of the stuff might be right on target, and you would never have known that because nobody else is going to even touch that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Max West, thanks for donation. Message retracted too. I don't know. Sketch therapy. I'm with Young Pharaoh. Sue the NOI for Malcolm X. Sue the NOI, man. That's what y'all was
Oh,
talking about on there, man.
oh, yo,
Y'all was talking greasy, man.
yo. A few times, I'm like, I hope this episode don't get deleted. I'm like, this nigga saying, I'm like, hey, stop right there. You know what I mean? He was dropping the redacted. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it got funky. It got real funky. It got real funky. He was saying a lot of shit that Hotep Jesus would not say. I censor myself now. I'm old. I turned 40 this year. Fuck y'all. I'm trying to get Hotep's been told you on HBO or some shit. Like, uh, fuck out of
Uh,
here.
Sketch therapy. I love Young Pharaoh and Young Ripper. Thanks for a donation. Max West, his last tweet was about redacted pedophile. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Sketch therapy again. Shout out to Uncle Hotep. Great channel, great guy. Thank you, Sketch therapy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Matthew Erickson. Here, I'm here for church tonight. Hoteps are preaching the gospel for the people. The Pharaoh interview was GOAT. The universe is Hotep. Daniel Hawks, thank you for $20 donation. Hey, did I do something on Twitter? I got blocked by Hotep. Jesus. I have no idea what I did at Daniel Ray Hawk on Twitter. Unban him, man. He gave $20.
That was a super chat?
Yeah.
I somebody we need the moderators to help out. He paid the super chat. He's back. He's back. We let you back. Welcome back, Daniel. I don't know what happened. Just be respectful. We won't have no problems.
No, you
Uh,
banned him on Twitter, not on YouTube.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I know what y'all talking about. That's where I block at. Nigga. Ain't nobody asked you shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, somebody at him a few times on my Twitter, and we'll get him. We'll get him good.
Daniel Hawk again. The center browser kicks other browsers in the teeth. I still use it to this day.
Yeah, it's a good browser.
It is. I don't really have no problems with it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Jay Stokes, Barack wasn't ADOS. That was my only issue.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That's why he was. That's why he was great. That nigga's a descendant of kings. Huh? Tribal chiefs, nigga. Y'all niggas is descendants of slaves. They said it. Y'all said it, not me. Y'all said y'all was African descendants. Is that what it stands for? African descendants? Or is it American descendants?
I think it's. Oh, I don't know. Is it American descendants of slaves or?
Let's see what they claiming. Let's just see what they
I think it might
claiming.
be American
It's
descendants of slavery.
American descendants of slavery. So y'all done took on. I ain't even gonna expose y'all right now. Yup, American descendants of slavery. So that's what y'all claimed. I'm not claiming. Nope, nope. We was already here, nigga. Y'all niggas might have came here on a boat. Y'all might have been part of that 40, that 5%. Nope, we was already here, back and forth a couple
Obama,
of times.
Obama was the descendant of slave masters. You know what I mean? That's,
You feel me?
and slave traders, man. He had a double dip.
Woo!
Hold on.
Obama got that good blood. And nigga, Obama, I want to say Obama's, he's related to Bush, Dracula, he Brad Pitt. He got a lot of good cousins.
Uh, the Greater Power Rulers Civils. Thanks for $5 donation. Michelle Dumont, thank you for donation. Love HJ and Wendy interviewing Mr. and Mrs. McAfee was entertainment. What entertainment that was. Stay well, both of you.
Oh, that shit was crazy, dog. Like I'm not even going. I got tonight's stream and tomorrow I'm doing a crypto stream on somebody's channel. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Like niggas got to cook on that young Pharaoh on that and that McAfee. I might upload that to my channel tomorrow. Niggas can watch that shit. It's on Wendy O's channel. Shout out to Wendy O, my co-host for the Wednesday night show. Yeah, McAfee's crazy. He's insane. He's out of here. John McAfee is insane. Speaking of John McAfee, he got some shit called a ghost phone. And basically, this thing hop into the cell towers, but they don't know where you at. You're anonymous, and you got a ghost coin too, which is going to be allow you to be anonymous using the coin. So yeah, good things coming from John McAfee.
Keita Man, thanks for $10 donation. Thank you, fellas, for the good content. Keep it coming. Um, Also, Andre Brown, Nana La Mera, supposed mantra to access the reptilian brain.
Oh yeah, see, we start talking that reptilian brain. That's that shit I was studying back in 2012. 2009, 2010.
Um, HBCU athletes, man. Some five chipper went to. He's going to HBCU, man. Is the ADOS? See, you talked all that stuff on ADOS, man. They making moves. They got their homegrown talent staying home at HBCU. He's a big time pro. I don't know if we're ever going to be playing basketball again. They're allegedly going to try, but if they ever do, then that's that money for the shine. You know, what I mean, the shine was killing it. Y'all love to watch a black man throw the ball in the hoop, man. So that's money. But, people have been talking about this, in the community a while. Like, oh, all our talent should stay home. Like people have said in football, they'd be like, oh, we should just stay at the HBCUs and we'll just run it. Then, is this guy going to be now? Let's. The question is he going to be a trailblazer or is he going to be like a one and done? Like there are not too many following.
uh, well, first of all, I'd just like to say I don't know that kid's name, but shout out to that young brother. For being brave and being black first, regardless of his intentions. I love it. I love to see it, and I hope he has a wonderful, beautiful, fruitful career. He plays in the NBA, makes millions of dollars. I would love to see it. Um, it's this is a tough conversation, but I can make it simple. You need a whole squad. You need to know we're gonna put this kid at center, this kid at power forward, this kid at one, this kid at the two. I think we need to know those things and send all the kids to the same school and then whoop everybody ass. You know what I mean?
Like the Fab Five did. They all went together, went to Michigan and kicked. they didn't win the title, but they ruled college basketball for like for a 2 year run.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's how it's got to be done. We got to organize and concentrate our troops. I don't like that he went there alone because it's just like, damn, is he gonna have to carry the team? Because carrying the team comes with more minutes, right? And more minutes comes with more wear and tear. More wear and tear comes with, you know, you just don't want more wear and tear. You want your star player to go out there and get his minutes, do his time, and not have to carry the load on his back. Um, I think if they everybody organized and said, hey, look, let's look at our top talent and held like a black draft. Like, what schools is going to get these kids, right? And hold your own private draft. Um, Even ask the public, see what the public think, and then send everybody to them same 2 schools or 3 schools or 5 schools because we got a lot of talent, right? So we'll say, yo, Grambling, this is your starting 5, and you know, Morehouse, this is your starting 5, and do a lottery instead of picking the kids. Take the starting 5, like you get the best top 5 kids in the country because you won the lottery, not just the one kid. That way, you are sure. Because Gilly the Kid, you heard what the Gilly the Kid said?
No, he did he not agree with that? I think he said, or
He was like, man, if it's me, I'm sending my kid to that top school. I'm not doing that HBCU shit. And
right.
I feel him. That's why I said it's a tough conversation because I feel him too. Because you put a kid in a tough situation where, like Gilly said, the cameras is guaranteed to be on Duke and some of these other schools. He said North Carolina been playing like crap. Cameras is still going to be at them Carolina games. Are the cameras going to be at these schools? Now, coming for one kid, people are assuming, yeah, that the cameras will show up, blah 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 blah, right? But it's just for him. But if you send the top 5 kids in this in the country there, you guarantee that the cameras will be there. And the cameras are important. The eyes are important. That's how you get your endorsements. So I agree with Gilly the Kid because you going. He said if it was his kid, he'd be going, fuck y'all, I ain't fucking with y'all. And I agree. I probably would have did the same shit. I'm like, I ain't fucking with y'all this HBCU shit unless y'all gonna build a super team. We building a super team. We building a dream team. Y'all don't want to build a dream team. I'm not sending my son there by himself when I could send him to another squad that already just need him. He's the final piece to the puzzle, right? That's a lot different when he just got to go and play his role. But when you got to be Jordan and LeBron, and it's just like, now I want my son to get to the league first. Like we not even going to be in sports about a year, maybe, right? And we out of here because what's the point of playing ball? You're not getting paid.
Right.
You going the university and that bullshit ass degree that you never going to use. Now we going to get this chicken. So, if I give you a year, like let's make it a good year. So I don't know. It's dicey. I want to see a super squad.
Yeah, you're right. But that's something, that could be easily done. They play AAU ball. They're all friends. You know what I'm saying? These kids are friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something, a conversation that they should have over the summer is like, hey, they always talk about where you're going. They team up to go to Duke. They team up to go to Florida. They team up to go to UCLA, USC, any school. Memphis, Kentucky. They've been doing that. They team up to go to them schools. All it's going to take is 4 or 5 guys and be like, hey man, we're a team up. We're going to Hampton. We're going to Howard. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to take. Now, I think this guy, he's going to bring that conversation. If he's has a decent career, and I guess he would have been in one and done if they would allow it. I guess he's that type of guy. But if he's somewhat successful and he gets to the league, this may be able to spark that conversation because you know how the shine is. You gotta see it first, man. What I mean. Once they see somebody out there cooking, what I mean. What if he starts cooking? You know what I mean? And
He out
another
of here.
another thing about today's basketball, like with Instagram and these other apps, I think Overtime is a basketball YouTube channel. They're covering people everywhere. High school, college. They send just people for content. Hey, you're down there, Howard. Go record a basketball game. We'll give you a couple dollars so they can upload it on their YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So you can get they can get the exposure if they're good enough. You know, but you're right. He don't want to be the only guy down there and be the like the, he needs to
It,
go
it,
with
it's
somebody.
it's a gift and a curse, right? Because on one side it's like all eyes on you, so it's like I get to hog the crown, but at the other side it's like all eyes on you, so it's like if you mess up, you out. If I was the kid and I've made this decision, I every day I would just meditate on the fact that this opportunity landed on me of all people. I was the first one to take it, and this makes me special. And just go forward with that energy, and everything will work out well. Everything will work out well because to be that person, whatever his name is, I apologize for not knowing that young man's name, but whatever that is, just you know, soak up the moment, enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not a lot of people. Because when you got the eyes, like the eyes is like the hardest things to get. To get people to watch you. And once you already got them, it's like just relax and just be you.
Yeah, Daniel Hawk, thanks for donation. My ancestors tried to kill the King of England and they were kicked out of the Americas for their trouble. Black Steve, thanks for donation. Dear Hotep, Peace Hotep, would you consider bringing Lord Jamar on the stream?
Yo, let's get Lord Jamar. I'm with that.
If you can get him from if you can get him from out the front of the face of a man, what's his name? You know what I'm
Vlad,
talking. Yeah, Jamar, stay on Vlad, boy.
I guess they got some sort of relationship, man. I don't know.
Cassius Cam, thoughts on Supreme Court ruling to return the eastern half of Oklahoma to native tribes? Did Indians getting their land back?
They said if Kanye, man, they said fuck it. Kanye could have the whole shit. Oh no, Kanye's in Wyoming. Kanye's in
Yeah.
Wyoming. Yeah. I mean, what was in Oklahoma, right? It's like anytime the government gives some shit, it probably wasn't good to begin with. So I wouldn't even worry about it.
The Shine couldn't get 40 acres and a mule, man. They giving back the land to the Native Americans.
See, that's why I said if they were smart, they would say they were American descendants of Native Americans. Then you might have had a court case. You're nothing. You're black. You're black. That's what you are. So good luck in court with that case of slavery. Slavery was a long time ago. Ain't nobody paid for slavery, dog.
You see, they're trying to, they looks like they might have enough momentum to change the Redskins football name, the
Oh yeah.
Washington Redskins. Um, a couple people jumped off and stuff like that, and like I never my thing was like I never seen like I don't care, you know what I mean? I barely watch football anymore. I don't got time for it. And I definitely ain't watching the goddamn Redskins. So I don't care what they call them. But people are acting like a lot of people are conservative sign like, oh man, this is the end of America. Like, oh my God. I'm like, come on,
No.
man. Like, he gonna change the name, make a whole bunch of money on that, not give any money to the Native Americans that he used their likeness for all those decades.
Yeah.
He's gonna make out the owner's gonna make out like a bandit, and there's nothing that it's not going to help them anymore. You know what I mean? The majority of people complaining about it aren't even Native American in the first place. So it's like, why? I like.
Isn't Redskins? It's kind of like offensive though. No, red skin. Like who the fuck you calling red skin, motherfucker? Like that shit ain't native. We ain't no ain't. I'm representing the natives. God damn it. What I told Joe Rogan, we was here already, right? I'm representing. No, y'all niggas ain't calling us Redskins. That's nope. We got Iroquois, we got Apache, we got a whole lot of names. Redskin ain't one of them. So either call me by my name or don't call me at all. You know what I mean? I say
Them Indians ain't worried about that white man football game. They're just not.
nope. They not. They not. They not. They absolutely not. Shit, you give them a little bit of equity. Shit, they might tell you keep the name.
Yeah,
You
that's all
know?
true. That's all true.
You know, and that's the thing, right? Everybody does all this shit, but nobody cuts anybody in on the deal. Like you said, they didn't use their likeness forever. Ain't nobody gonna get cut in on what the Redskins already made off that name, you know. But I don't give two shits either way. It is what it is. But if somebody wanted to make an argument, and I had to hit the button, I'd be like, granted, yep, I support. Fuck the Redskins.
You see your boy Colin X Kaepernick got a Disney deal, man. Yo, I put on Twitter like he's one of the greatest grifters of all time, man.
Mm.
This guy has turned police brutality into a new Nike contract, a Nike jersey, Nike tennis shoes in his lane. Now he's turned it into a Disney deal. You can't get more grift than that, man.
People ask me, what's your problem with Kaepernick? And I was like, my problem is he doing it for himself. He ain't doing it for us.
That's true.
If it was for us, it'd be different. You know, Disney, they don't get more establishment than Disney.
They don't.
Like, but like you said, it's grifting season. He king grifter. I mean, we gotta just take our hat off to the brother.
I'm gonna tip my koofy too.
It is what it is. Hate to see it, but don't hate the player, hate the game. Y'all niggas bit. You know what really let me know is about him when he wore that fucking Kunta shirt. That really
Yeah.
pissed me off. I'm like,
Oh, when they did the Muhammad Ali reincarnation pick. I mean, re-image pick.
no, when he had the tryout. Remember he had a
Oh,
tryout and then he switched the date and then showed up late and all of that. At the tryout, he said he had a Kunta shirt on.
oh, okay, that shirt. Okay, I thought you meant the African John.
It said something Kunta. I'm like, Kunta Kinte. Nigga, Kunta Kinte was a fictional character, first of all, nigga. First of all. It's not. And what are you doing? Kunta Kinte? Bruh, like, nah. So he centered it around him like he was the protagonist of this thing. He was Kunta. No, we already know Kendrick Lamar is King Kunta. That's been established. You don't get to touch that name. Who gave you permission to touch that name?
Right.
So, I didn't like that at all, but it let me know he wanted to be the protagonist. And that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. How we go from Black Lives Matter to you being doing Disney deals? No, no, no.
Was he? He wasn't the first because I think D. Ray and them came on the scene first. But is he one of the ones of like the celebrity activist? Was he the first, like in this new era of, what I mean? Was he
Mm.
the first one to be? Because I think he was. He was. He took the knee, and then I think everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Is he the first of the celebrities activists? LeBron started. No,
You're right.
LeBron.
I mean, LeBron, yeah, but nah, I think Kaepernick's probably the premier guy that's like, you know, that's the sad part about all this. He's the premier guy for Black America and their race relations and shit. As from a celebrity like point of view, you know what I mean? And Bron's like in the conversation somewhere, but yeah, he's like King Grifter. Yeah, he's it's all about Kaepernick. Great marketing.
Also in football news, this Shine, he played for the Eagles. Deshaun Jackson. Now he's a. I'll tell you one story. High school. They have the high school All Star game. He's from California. Like I think he was. I think he was blood or something like that. But anyway, at a high school, y'all can look it up on the video. There's a high school All Star game, right? They threw the ball at him. He haul ass. You can't catch him. He fast as hell, man. That's one that Shine can run, boy. He got some wheels. He smoked all the way down in the end zone, and he want to high five it. I mean, high step it into the end zone. He dropped the ball before he get into the end zone, and this is a high school. He did that at a high school, right? Matter of fact, then he did it in the pros. He did the same thing. I'm like, this guy don't got no goddamn sense. Now, in the age of this resurgence of Black Lives Matter, everybody black want to repost all this. I don't know where they get these memes from. Now they want to post these super black memes and stuff like that. He posted some memes, that got him in trouble. He had apologized twice. I guess they said uh, they were misquoted from Mr. Adolf or something like that. I don't know if they were true. I don't think they were true quotes, but they're saying those quotes are fake. Um, Now he didn't get canceled. Like, I don't think the Eagles are going to cut him.
No,
He's still got a little bit of football left. Not much. He might have like 1 or 2 seasons left. He might, what I'm saying. So, and I don't know how much. Anything in football, you cut somebody, like, it has salary cap implications. So they might not want to cut him. This is saying Eagles.
too fast to be cut.
Yeah, but I remember the Eagles also had Riley Cooper, and he was at a country music concert. I don't remember that. He said, "I'll beat up every nigga here." Right?
He sure did. He sure
They
did.
didn't cut him. They let his contract run out. When he's run out, he was out the league. He couldn't play anyway. Um, First, are you surprised that Desean came out and said this?
Oh no, no, no. I expect this from niggas. This is what niggas should do. It's what it is. But contact, celebrities. I just want to say, contact Hotep Nation. We'll read the room for you before you decide. Like we gotta show you the ropes, especially when you're gonna start doing Hotep shit. You want to talk about, the original Hebrew Israelites. Just call me. We ain't got to tell the world that you talk to me. We can keep it confidential. I help you out, so you don't come out here posting fake Hitler quotes, looking stupid. You know what I mean? All you had to do was is take a picture with the Hebrew Israelites, post it on Instagram. People would have went wild, but you'd have been safe. You wouldn't have to apologize. That's all it took, and it would have looked dope. You know what I mean? I think people, before they try to be woke on the internet, need to contact the Hoteps. Contact Hotep Jesus. I'll tell you how to make this shit happen, bro. I'll tell you how to make this shit happen. I'll give you your study materials. You know what I mean? From first grade to graduation. We'll hook you up. It don't take much. It don't take much. We're gonna take you 3 subjects. And your health subject is Dr. Sebi and Dr. Layla Africa. Then we're gonna take you to history. We're gonna give you Dr. Ben and we're gonna give you Dr. John Henry Clark. And when it come to strategy for the black community, we listen to Dr. Khalid Muhammad and Young Pharaoh and Hotep Jesus and the Hotep Nation. That's your class. These are your professors. Now study hard. Study all the content and study hard. That's it. That's all it takes. Anything else, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. But these Shines they need us to read the room, man. Like you didn't read the room, you gonna post a shit got Hitler name right in there. You can't post Hitler quotes on Twitter and on Facebook. Like, what are you doing? You can't do that.
No, he did have some people that backed him. I think Steven Jackson came out in strong support. Um, Now, was it foolish for Steven to say that? He's got a hot pot. Him and Barnes, they have a pretty good podcast going.
Mm-hmm.
They got a little bit of wave going. I don't think Steven's on ESPN, but I remember Stephen A. I occasionally listen to their podcast. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. Um, Now Stephen A. said he's trying to get him back in ESPN. He used to, ESPN was get him a check. You know what I'm saying? Now Stephen, he was close friends with Floyd. So his that's where his mentality is at. You know what I'm saying? Um, what do you think about Steven Jackson's remarks?
I didn't know about the ESPN thing. Yeah, he's got a podcast. His name's popping is relevant. That's good for the podcast. you know, like Pac said, any pub is good pub. Any publicity is good publicity. Um, so I mean, but it's Steven Jackson, right? You're not exactly expecting him to say like, anything like super intellectual, right? It's Steven Jackson. I think for Steven Jackson, it's more about loyalty to the homies,
Yeah,
which I like. It's like, one of the homies is in under fire in the media. I got his back. Like, remember when everybody was coming at Kyrie? He's like, nah, I got his back. So I like guys like that, right? That are willing to defend, your right to represent yourself, without all the media trying to like cancel you, without culture trying to cancel you. So I say leave Steve alone. He's not out. That ESPN contract might not be a thing no more.
yeah. He might not be getting on back on ESPN. That's guaranteed. It's done over there. It's finito.
Yeah, so that's why I said in the beginning, he better focus on that podcast. you know.
M Ranks, thanks for donation. Change the name from M to the Redskins to the Warrens. Funny guy, Mr. Ranks. Funny guy. You know what? I was Snyder. What was it, Daniel Snyder? I think his name. I traded the Washington Whiteman, the Washington Pale Faces,
The Washington Crackers.
Washington Crackers. Yeah, I thought that too. I'd change it to something like that, man. Screw it, man. Like, I go
Funny.
full troll. But I mean, the NFL has to agree on it, but somebody, what somebody was saying, name them the Red Tails. That was the squadron of the.
The flight mode. Yeah, yeah.
I was
Um,
like, how Then now he's gonna be making money off black people, not paying time. He's gonna be making like if I was not, I'd do that too. I'm like, this is what I'd be. I like, in this time of racial awareness, I've decided to change the name from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Red Tails. All the money, all the shine just go, oh yeah, that's her squad now. That's her squad now. We'll buy all the damn jerseys. Snyder just like, yeah.
yeah, yeah. He definitely doing the money dance after that move.
Yeah, so Snyder, if you do that, man, you owe me some money, man.
He owe Uncle Hotep a check for that one.
um, let's get to it, man. Kanye, man, came out with an interview. Forbes. I read some of the synopsis, man, and he announced he's running for president. Um, Now I think his name's not on all the ballots. He's going to have to be a write-in and stuff like that. And he picked a Mall as his running mate, Michelle Tidwell or something like that. So
He
he
been
might be
listening to
serious.
Hotep Jesus. He been listening to Hotep Jesus. You need them malls, my nigga.
Come on, Kanye, give us first of all, Kanye, give us a shout out, man. If you give Candace Owens a shout out, you got to give us a shout out, man. Come on, yay. Stop
It's
playing,
coming.
man. Just one tweet. That's all we need, man. If
Yeah,
you put on Candace Owens off a tweet,
yeah,
we gonna take it and run with it. Like that's
yeah.
all.
Yeah, we going to the moon with that one. We going to Jupiter with that one. We out
Yeah.
of here. We off to the races. Nigga, what? Out of here. That's what they scared of. That's what a lot
Now,
of people scared.
yeah, no. A lot of people saying he's running. Him and Trump might have a deal. He said he's done with the MAGA hat. He hanging it up. Um, but because people are saying that if he takes away some of the black votes from Biden, then this will lead the way to Trump being reelected.
Yeah.
Now, but there's also a way, and I think I got this take from Church Dog 42. He's saying that they're running Kanye because when Biden loses, they're going to have someone to blame, and they're going to blame the black man.
So tell Biden to drop out.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell that nigga drop out. Tell Biden drop out now. He not black enough. Let's
Yeah,
get
but
into
no,
let's
go
get
ahead.
into let's get into Kanye. Let's get into Kanye. First of all, the headline's misleading. Kanye's dropping the MAGA hat. If he's running for president, why would he take on somebody else's campaign name when he's got to promote his own?
Right.
That's common sense. If he's running, I can't be MAGA and my campaign. That doesn't make any sense. I have to run my campaign. So, of course, the MAGA hat will be gone. But people didn't read the interview. So, Hotep Jesus has selected parts of the interview that I'm going to read tonight. We're going to dissect this little by little. And you're going to sit here and you're going to listen to it because this shit's fucking important. And this shit is beautiful. He said, I would run as Republican if Trump wasn't there. So all that shit y'all talking about, he dropped the MAGA hat. He's showing ultimate respect to Trump. He said, I will run as independent. He said, I will run as independent if Trump is there. So he's respecting Trump. He said, if Trump is there, I'm not going to hop in the same party. I'm just going to be over here. By the way, the name of his party is the Birthday Party. If you watch the Young Pharaoh interview, you'll kind of get the message there. Call it the Birthday Party. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He said, Trump is the closest president we've had in years to allowing God to still be a part of the conversation. Woo!
Yeah.
You hear what that man said? He said, God has been locked out of the conversation. God has been locked out of the White House. Woo! You know what that means? I mean, only the devil or Satan could occupy it. Woo! He said, one of the main reasons I wore the red hat as a protest to the segregation of votes in the black community. Thank you. Somebody who gets it. Also, other than the fact that I like Trump hotels and the saxophones in the lobby. That's being raw and honest. He's showing respect. So when people say, oh, he dropped the MAGA hat, like, nah, y'all missing the point of what this man is saying. He said, this is a form of racism and white supremacy and white control to say that all black people need to be Democrat and to assume that me running is me splitting the vote. He said that's a form of racism and white supremacy. All of that information is being charged up on social media platforms by Democrats. And Democrats used to tell me the same Democrats have threatened me. He said the reason why this is the first day I registered to vote is because I was scared. I was told that if I voted for Trump, my music career would be over. I was threatened into being in one party. I was threatened as a celebrity into being in one party. I was threatened as a black man into the Democratic Party. And that's what the Democrats are doing emotionally to my people, threatening them to the point where this white man can tell a black man, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Woo! You know what that man said? The Democrats have our people in like this emotional stranglehold where they're threatened to the point where a white man can tell a black man, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Bruh, that's white supremacy. That's why when people talk about systemic racism, like I saw Scott Adams ask that question. Somebody tell me what systemic racism was. And I said, I waited like a few days. Nobody could answer the question. I responded, the Democratic Party. There's no rebuttal to that. Because look what they do. Look at what they do. He said, it's so many of our children that are being vaccinated and paralyzed. So when they say the way we're going to fix COVID is with a vaccine, I'm extremely cautious. Kanye Hotep. That's the mark of the beast. They want to put chips inside of us. They want to do all kinds of things to make it where we can't cross the gates of heaven. I'm sorry when I say they, the humans that have the devil inside of them. And the saddest thing is that we all won't make it to heaven, and that there'll be some of us that do not make it. Next question. He said on foreign policy. Now, his foreign policy is fire. It's one line. He said, I haven't developed it yet. I focused on protecting America first with our great military. Let's focus on ourselves first. So he's America first. Maybe he watches Nick Fuentes. Right? He said America first. I like that's the best foreign policy I've heard in my life. Foreign policy. Hey, fuck the foreign policy. What's the American policy? That's my foreign policy. I love it. He said on the topic of being a political novice, Uncle Hotep, if you want to cut me off anyway here, just go ahead. Um, on being a political novice, I have to say that I have to say with all humility that as a man, I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. As I speak to you for what a political campaign, a political walk, as I told you, because I'm not running, I'm walking. I'm not running. We the people are walking. The nigga said, I ain't running for office. I'm walking. He said, we're not running no more. We're not running. We're not excited. We are energized. Someone can say, hey, I got a brand new car for you. It's across the street. And you get excited. You run across the street, get hit by a car trying to run in your new car. That's how they control the black community through emotions. They get us excited. We're so excited. But then for 400 years, the change truly doesn't happen. That's powerful right there. That's powerful right there. He said, I'm not running, I'm walking. On Black History Month. Uncle Hotep, you want to hop in here? You anytime. On Black History Month. Kanye Hotep. He said, oh, one other thing. Black History Month. That is torture porn. Because when that comes up, what we do is we see, and by the way, I get that vibe. That's the process. We are going to be beautiful, uplifting, fun, creative process as a people, as America collectively, and show the world how great we are. So here we go. Black History Month. Every year they got to remind us about the fact that we couldn't vote. They, meaning white supremacy construct, and said that with the CT at the end. I knew what I was talking about. Our minds are so much more infinite than what's coming across TikTok and Instagram. What's trying to influence our children and the next generation of who we are. Black History Month is torture porn. That's what he said. Kanye's Hotep. Now listen to what he has to say. Actually, I'm gonna save Biden for last. He said got 4 more points. He said on developing policies. He said I don't know if I will use the word policy for the way I would approach the way I would approach things. I don't have a policy when I went to Nike and designed Yeezy and went to Louis and designed Louis Vuitton at the same time. It wasn't a policy, it was a design. We need to innovate the design to be able to free the mind at the same time. Now he rapping in here a lot too, but policy, like what does that even mean? Like, nah, what's the design? I love this. On police killings, like in the George Floyd case, there was a black guy that went to jail and it was his first day on the force. That's powerful. That's powerful. I'm paraphrasing here. There's a lot more context to that statement, but he was bringing that up. Like we making all this fuss, but one of ours got thrown in jail, back into the system, and you know what I mean. On other priorities, he said, clean up the chemicals in our deodorant and our toothpaste. There are chemicals that affect our ability to be of service to God. Now let's see what he says about Biden. He destroys Biden. I feel sorry for Biden. Actually, I don't feel sorry for him, but he destroyed him. He said, a lot of times, just like political parties, they feel all blacks have to be Democrat. This man, Joe Biden, said, if you don't vote for me, then you are not black. Well, act like we didn't hear that.
Yeah,
We
that said when he said that, that's the absolute fact. Because I went on Normie Book, Facebook, cable, whatever you want to call it, and I listened and watched these people talk about. Because I seen one guy was like, "Did Biden say what he thought he said? He thought he said." And I was like, yeah, he did, right? And then, there was tons of people defending what Biden was saying, like, oh, he didn't mean it that way. He didn't mean no ill regard by that. Like, to me, I made the video. That's one of the most racist things I've ever heard anybody say. I BS you not. You can take all your high IQ joke, low IQ jokes, whatever you want to call it. You're basically saying I own these niggas. They better vote for the Democratic Party. That's what Joe Biden was saying.
That's exactly what he was saying.
These niggas belong to the Democratic Party. They don't belong. No, no. If you don't vote for us, you not black. You know
Not
what I'm
black.
saying? How you letting somebody outside? Y'all keep on talking about culture appropriating and um, people coming in your culture. You're letting somebody outside your ethnic group define who you are. But y'all act like he didn't say that because the media has conditioned you so much. You got to hate Trump. We got to do something. We got to stop Trump. Oh my God, we got to stop Trump. You're still here. We're still here after slavery. We're still here after civil rights. We're still here after Nam. We're still here after they put crack in the community. We're still going to be here after goddamn Donald Trump. What do y'all? I don't understand these people.
Talk
Ain't
about it.
gonna let Joe Biden dictate who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
told Biden kiss our black ass. That should have been the collective response.
Yes.
I guess we I don't know, we lost. ADOS is lost, man. I don't know.
That should have been the collective. Biden kiss our ass. There should have been t-shirts everywhere. Kiss our ass. Kanye said, well, act like we didn't hear that? Question mark. We act like we didn't hear that man say that? That man said that. It's a wrap. We're going to walk all the people. He said, Jay-Z said it best. For the other candidates, I just Jay-Z said it best. For the other candidates, I just gracefully suggest y'all bow out. Trump and Biden gracefully bow out. It's God's country. We are doing everything in service to God. Nobody but God no more. I am in service to our Lord Savior Jesus Christ, and I put everything on the line to serve God. Oh no, it's a piece missing. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna find that. Nope. Sorry. We got it. It's a piece missing on Biden. He said, I have it memorized. Kanye said something about special people. He said Jay-Z special, Bill Clinton special, Kanye special, Joe Biden's not special.
No, he's not. He's
And I
not.
thought that was powerful. He's absolutely correct. You can say what you want about Bill, but that was one slick motherfucker.
Yeah, Bill is a smart guy. We all know that. Rhodes Scholar. He didn't he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from Bill Clinton. But Joe is like he's just somebody that came from from money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they got him in there. You just see how he worked his Ukraine policy. That's how you know what I mean. I'm hooked my son up. For
Yeah.
$500,000, he only got to show up for work. You know what I mean? He gangster. They gangster now. Biden gangster. And don't let me fool you. Don't let me fool you. He gangster, but is he a special person, like a special intellect mind? No.
Nah, he not special. He said Obama's special. Biden's not special. He's not special.
He's got the look that you know, like middle American can deal with. That's what Biden has, or had when he was a little bit younger. Nah, I don't think he has it anymore, but he has the look. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the good old boy look, but that's probably basically what what it really is.
Word, word, word. I mean, Kanye, very, very inspiring. Shout out to the Gap deal. He got to deal with the Gap 10 years. Um, Today he registered to vote. I saw he put out a video talking about how easy it was to vote. Another Democrat myth, right? Like Kanye out here going straight at the Democrats. Y'all got a peep game. Um, this is gonna be fun. Shit, I'm like, man, let me make sure I'm registered to vote because I'm damn sure I just want to stand in line for yay.
Hey, if he puts out some campaign apparel, I'm going all the way to fuck in. I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
waiting for the hat. I'm waiting for the hat. I can't hold you. I'm waiting for the hat. I, it will be on. I promise you. That shit
And
gonna
to be
be
honest, MAGA, I better not hear nothing from y'all MAGA folks, man. Because
word.
it's going to help y'all out anyway. So I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. Let me
Uh,
get my grift on, man. You know what I'm
Hat gonna be $125. It's gonna be $125 leaving my account.
Yo, he has some designer jewels,
Yeah.
designer political apparel. Oh my God, Kanye gonna change the game, boy.
I don't care how ugly it is. I want one. Yeah, I'm supporting this shit. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm grifting this wave. This is one wave. Like y'all had Yang Gang, well, this Ye Gang.
Oh.
This Ye Gang, and we out here. I'm riding with Ye. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna fuck what y'all talk about. We grifting Yang Ye Gang. That's just is what it is, and I don't want to hear nobody's shit.
That's a hashtag, man. Yay gang is a hashtag, man.
Type it
Yay
in the chat, y'all. Make it a thing. Ye Gang.
is Yay gang. 2020 vision. You know what
Let's get it started right now.
I mean?
Let's say then we could definitely get that Kanye retweet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this my mind is spinning, man. I'm like, oh man, we about to get it popping, man. Because you can actually take all the stuff we learned from 2016. You know what I mean? Apply.
Yeah, I tweet that shit right now. Y'all niggas not about to beat me to the griff.
Yeah, I was about to say you better do it now for somebody else. Um,
I'm praying hands. This is for God. Yes.
Endgame. Thanks for donation. Kanye's trying to break from the Hollywood controllers. Um, hold on, damn. Nick Lupo, Kanye for President 2020 Vision.
Yeah.
Nappy Nigerian Negro. I feel like Kanye been watching your show. Just ordered me a Kanye for President t-shirt. Hotep Kanye. Yeah, they've been watching our show, man.
Yeah, they
Shout
watching.
us out, Easy. Come on board, man. That's all we need. You want to do some campaigning, man? Campaign on Hotep's been told you.
That was the check. That was the check. I got shit. They throwing 20K at Parlor. I take shit, nigga. I'm like bleak, nigga. I do it for free. G nigga, I ride for free. I want to be damn. Keep the
Mary
money.
O'Donnell, I'm exhausted from being outside in the heat all day. Love to you guys in the chat. Don't know where Hotep Jesus is getting all his energy. He's been like nonstop for months. Interviews, business energy, amazing. Thank you, Mary O'Donnell.
God is all God. It's all the universe, man. When you're good, the universe treats you well.
P from around the way. You see, Kanye started talking that talk, and today they released a report about his mental state, trying to make it appear crazy. I seen that. I peeped that.
Wait, who's mental state? Kanye?
Yeah, there's a probably that he's bipolar or something like that. Unnamed sources about from his family saying he's bipolar and suffering through a bipolar. Um, they did that before with him though. They did
All
the
right.
same thing.
Yeah.
He said something crazy, and there was like, oh, he's I don't know who's released it. It could be. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that. I like bipolar, yeah.
Big Poppy 426. Kanye earned my vote. You two belong in his cabinet.
Yeah.
Endgame is Uncle Hotep the moral question of our time. He's messing Busy 501. Thanks for the $5 donation. Nappy Nigerian Negro. Make America yay again. Oh my God.
Let's go. Let's go. Scripted season, baby.
Yeah, well, he might as well just start the. I might as well start the Kanye grift. I was holding off, man, but waiting for the hat. Make America yay again. I might be doing hashtags every day.
I
Videos.
got, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm about to see if I can get something on Printful now. Some Yay Gang shirt or something.
Yeah.
Uh.
Matthew Erickson. Gotta throw that yay gang in the Twitter name.
Words got to go in the bio. You're not a grifting unless it's in the bio. If it ain't in the bio, you're not grifting right. Yay gang going in the bio.
Love Jones. When you bring in Larry Johnson and Farah on the show?
Pharaoh, that's
Yeah.
too much heat for y'all. That's way too much heat. You can't put that type of fire in the same room together. This is gonna cause too much problems. I can't do that. I thought about it real hard. It's gonna take 2 years. It's gonna take 2 years for that conversation to happen because um I want Larry to do some more studying before he fights faces over with Pharaoh. I just want him to do more studying because I feel that Larry's Larry's woke, but he ain't been as woke as long as Pharaoh. So I
Mhm.
want to give him some time to catch up and get in his groove and da da da. It's like, when you Don King, you can't just bring a fighter in the ring that you're gonna get knocked out. Like I can't just let Larry get knocked out like that. But in like 2, 3 years, you know what I mean? It'd be a great discussion. I could do a discussion, but I can't do a debate. That it would get ugly. It would get real ugly. I've seen Hotep versus Hebrew Israelite debates. They get ugly. I already know what's coming. But a conversation, I'd love to know what the conversation would be about. I haven't thought of what the conversation would look like, but I think they'd have a beautiful conversation together. It just can't be them facing off their ideologies. Like I don't want to see that.
500 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. Daniel Hawk, Yay Gang, tap of the Libertarian down ballot here in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll see. But yeah, definitely the grifting. So if y'all see us grifting on for Kanye, don't ask no questions. Just retweet, please. Just retweet. Don't ask no questions.
Real talk. Real talk.
And the NFAC did not not no fuck. What is? Oh, I forget what the
From
what is
Barstool?
no the brother down in
Oh,
Georgia.
the Black Militia?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the niggas' names. I know what you talk about though. The niggas not fucking around no more.
fucking around coalition.
Yeah.
They came out 1,000 deep, guns, marching. Shines love marching. He was he gave some fire and brimstone speech. You know,
That's your generation, by the way.
I don't know what I don't know what CIA they got this joker from. Don't know where. I don't know what wing of Treadstone they got this brother from, man. But you know, the media has hyped up everything. That they're killing us and stuff like that. They came out because they said KKK was there the other week before, so they came out the next day or something like that. But the media has everybody hyped up with this Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. That you can easily pull on Black people's emotions on that subject. If because they watch too much TV. So like it. I listened to some of his speech. Like he was like they had all had guns and they had people that he asked how many of y'all got military service. Then he was like, those that military service, look out and help the people that aren't. You know what I'm saying? That told me that like yeah, there's a group there, but they must have did some I don't know, put on back page or what's the thing they use? Like they asked for some they did not everybody's in there is like with the NFAC or whatever like that. They
Oh,
just got
okay.
recruited, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
just there's like how Soros did. Hey, come on down, man. We're gonna give you a couple dollars. We're gonna get on protests and shit like that.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
coming down with your guns. You got a gun and dressed in black. Come on and march with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not too much giving too much credence to this man because on the flip side, like anytime there was like a KKK thing, right? Like say there was five KKK members,
Yeah.
two of them are agents. Now that's without the shadow of doubt. If you look all through the court cases and stuff like that, when they get these KKK guys, they got an informant already in there or an undercover agent. Now, out of the blue, here comes NFAC. Oh, here it is, not fucking around coalition. All the shine's going to eat this up. How many agents do you think is in the NFAC? Now, I want, I'm not, I want, because some of y'all gonna say I'm just out here hating and shit like that. If they infiltrated the Black Panthers, you think they're gonna not infiltrate the NFAC?
Uncle Hotep, this is one of them things where I just can't rock with you,
I'm telling you,
yo.
man. All right, watch.
Here's what I think. You're not wrong. They could easily, and my this when you hear my next point, you understand where I'm coming from on this.
Yeah.
This nigga's not fucking around no more. From the name, you know, like this ain't no organized shit. Okay, it ain't niggas not fucking around no more. These just, you know, first of all, white conservatives had some jokes. They said my man had a block inside his chamber. He can't even fire off if he wanted to. Right? They got a lock inside the chamber or a block inside the chamber, whatever the fuck they do. Well, he was doing that because nigga ain't had no experience. So you ain't got no experience here. Put this shit in there, hold the gun, pose for the camera, right? Pose for the gram, right?
Right.
I mean, I like it. I gotta be honest with you. I like it. You know, it's like George Soros be having people protest. Like, if I had some money, I might send people to protest just for like the fuck of it. Like, go outside and protest with people with dreadheads, right? Just let's see if we can trend, right? Like, I look at the group as like just some niggas having fun. I don't look at them as like they really out here trying to like have. Yeah, I don't know if they about that. That nigga that's running it, he about that action. Right? And I think he just the old nigga that's just like, you know, like I had enough. Fuck Trump. You know, like old niggas when they get of age, like, you know, they especially the military niggas. You know, he probably got PTSD and shit like that. He you could tell he ain't got it all day. Let's just say that nigga. That's one of the wild niggas in the hood. You know, not to fuck with.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I got from, which is why the name is niggas not fucking around. You dealing with some hood niggas, you know, but I don't think it's like I don't think they really trying to be about that action because you wouldn't have had it wouldn't have been so disorganized. You know, like you even when you said like how many of these guys have military training, right? When you have an organization like that, usually, you know, the dudes is trained. Like when the FOI pull up, you can say what you want, but the FOI pull up, them dudes is trained. You know, when the white militias pull up, them dudes is trained. And you know the one Black Panther Party, those dudes is trained too. These dudes, you know, I just felt like it was a publicity stunt. He just out here playing around because he could, you know. But you know, I don't know. You think agent? I don't know. I think you just seen a nigga that saw a good opportunity to go viral and said, "I'm grifting."
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it's grifting season. I don't know. He just trying to get out his, and that's why I supported. Like, come on, get you some change, my nigga. 'Cause
Yeah, but another thing, I don't know, man. I don't know.
what?
Like, dude. Oh yeah, we're gonna show up when the white dudes with guns ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's for the gram, yo. It's like once you go viral, it's like that helps your cause out a lot. You know, it's like it's Hotep Nation without the Starbucks.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, is it that without the Starbucks? You know, I don't think so. You know, I don't know. I feel like the nigga was like, yo, we about to do this shit for the gram. Let's get it popping. But I think he really meant them words. Like if them niggas would have came down, he'd have been the first one to pop off.
Yeah.
But you know, you're not wrong. Like, could he be an agent? Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, let me clarify. If not him, I bet you they already have somebody in his circle, man.
You think that organization is that important?
No, it's not. But they put the people in anywhere. They don't care, man. If they got to
Yeah,
use
they're
you,
like, yeah,
and
you're
they'll
right.
do it. You know what I'm
They're like,
saying?
you've been sitting behind the desk. Hey, look, we got something for you to do. Here, come do this. You
Because
right.
you never know when you might be able to use them later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
that capabilities. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I'm just saying to watch out. If y'all rock it out with them, watch out, man, because you never know shit might go left. And if they get popping, like if they
yeah.
get Black Lives Matter popping or something like that, then definitely you're gonna have to watch out.
If you see Hotep Jesus get verified, that's when you know it's over. I've been compromised. I've been compromised. If you see me get verified on Twitter, I've been compromised. I will never be verified on Twitter. Remember, I said that. If
Uh,
they gave it to me, I'd protest and be like, "Yo, Jack, you gotta come get this shit off my profile, bro. It's just not a good look. That shit's mad off brand, bro."
Eric P 499, great show tonight. I think last one, National Guard got called down to Atlanta, man, to Wakanda.
For what?
Listen, Governor Kemp, because an 8-year-old at a Black Lives Matter protest, they shot into a car and killed an 8-year-old black kid. Um,
Oh yes.
and that's when Keisha Bottoms came out. She was salty as hell, called out Black Lives Matter. They brought the family out. The family called out Black Lives Matter. Kemp said, "You shines is running amok with white man. Let y'all off the leash, man. We gotta bring in the National Guard to Wakanda." I thought it was theirs, man. Hey, Ti said, well, Atlanta is ours. It's Wakanda. How the hell is it Wakanda when a white man said, "Hey, man, send 1,000 troops down Atlanta, man. We got to." they acted up down there.
These niggas acting up. Yeah, none of this shit is ours. All this shit is the white man shit. I don't know why y'all niggas be acting like y'all got some shit. We telling y'all, no, ain't nobody owning shit. You lease this shit from the government, and they let you know when you gonna get some shit. That's how this shit go. Y'all niggas keep stepping out of line. You said to Atlanta. Damn, they done brought the National Guard out there. Kemp to deploy 1,000 National Guard troops after a violent weekend. Governor declares state of emergency, authorizes 1,000 National Guard troops. It says Kemp's calling a National Guard with showmanship. So Keisha at odds with the governor. Wow. Wow.
Keisha's in a bad spot
Didn't I tell? Didn't we just say tell Keisha?
because the police don't like her now because they she was advocating for them to charge that officer that shot. I think that was Richard Brooks, I believe his name was. I think Atlanta had a walkout or a sick. They had a sick out after that. You know, so the cops don't like her. Now the cops is just like cops are. These are cities across the country. Atlanta, New York, Chicago. They're like, man, all right, y'all got it. And now instead of, and this was what makes me mad about Black Americans, us. Y'all asked for defund the police. The police step back. They ain't doing nothing right now. They're trying to stay out the way. They're not trying to get sued. And what happens? Instead of y'all like, hey man, the police is gone. Good. Let's keep it that way. The way we keep it that way, no shootings, no innocent victims, this, that, and the third. What do? The exact opposite. Now these past couple weekends, the heat's been up. We just got out of quarantine, and there've been record shootings. There's shooting record shootings, Philadelphia, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like this was our perfect opportunity to be like, hey, we don't need the show. If y'all Black Lives Matter and all you shines out there that support that cause, this was the perfect time to show y'all like the world like, see, we don't need all this police over policing. Now, like, y'all better pray Biden don't get in office. Biden getting in office, that 93 crime bill is going to look like a goddamn napkin, wet napkin. He going to throw you shines underneath the jail next time. Y'all better not let Joe Biden get in 2020. I'm telling you right now. Y'all thought he was playing games in 93? He ain't going to play no games in 2020. He going to send your black asses straight to jail. I'm telling you. Watch. See, they get you. I'm telling you. Y'all play around with y'all want. Y'all want Biden in? Well, exactly. See, they're letting all this go, right? So say if Biden gets in, they're going to have to say, hey, Biden, we got to do something. He's like, all right, we'll see in 93. I wrote this bill. And we're going to have the same cycle of bullshit all over again.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Keisha. Keisha. You know, the name of the show is Hoteps Been Told You for a reason. I gave you the 4-step plan. This was for Minneapolis. It works for every single neighborhood, especially ones where you got a lot of rappers. Step 1 was secure the perimeter. That was step 1. Secure the perimeter. Did y'all do that? No. Told you protests and all of that stuff was over. Step 1 is secure the perimeter. We're going to get all of our rappers to hold hands with our police force, to hold hands with our community, to secure the perimeter. Nobody's allowed in, nobody's allowed out, so we figure out what the fuck is going on in Atlanta. Build the wall. It's basically build the wall all over again. Atlanta shut down. No more tourism. You're not let it in. If you coming in, it better have a good motherfucking reason why. That was step 1. Step 2 was repair everything that's wrong with the community, hire the homeless, hire the suicidal, get mental health to the people. The rest you can find on the video on this channel, the 4-step plan for Minneapolis to quell the riots. But step 1, we still have failed. Grab your rappers. You got Killer Mike, T.I. think he king of the South. Get him. Get everybody to come together and say, look, we securing the perimeter. Black Lives Matter. Thank you. We appreciate you. George Soros, thank you for all you've done for the black community. No, thank you. Stay out. We got some shit. We got some cleaning up to do. Y'all done got the... Now, if you would have listened to this plan, you wouldn't have had to burnt down Wednesdays, Keisha. Your Wendy's, you wouldn't have had that. Now you got the National Guard coming in because you can't control your niggas. This is the problem. And it's not hard. All you got to do is use your leadership. That's why they're there. Killer Mike is leadership. T.I. is leadership. Who else is in Atlanta rapping? That's leadership. Just the plan is foolproof. Nobody in or out. Black Lives Matter. Thank you. No, thank you. We're going to clean up. We got to fix the Wendy's. We got a lot of problems in our city. We got to sort out. Let's go sort this out. You know, we on lockdown. Y'all niggas got COVID anyway. So everybody's not allowed down here. You know what I mean? Like, that's now Keisha, again, you got the National Guard. Like, this is nothing to play around with, Keisha. You playing. You out here playing. And that's why I said, you know, you can't have women in charge, yo. I say it. Fuck it. Cancel me. You know, Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity. The link is in the description box below. I wrote the book on masculinity. There's a lot of great things that women do, you know, and there's certain type of woman this shit takes. And we need to have those right type of women for these jobs. Keisha, right now, we don't know if you're the right person for that job. But I know a man could do a better job than this. As long as he's a real man, not a soy boy, not some Democrat liberal. We need a man's man. We got some women out here that are more of a man's man than a man's man. I mean that in more ways than one. But Keisha, follow the plan. If you follow the plan, You get your city under control. It's a damn shame that we got to, it's not even like your state is a problem. It's just you niggas. It's just the niggas is out of control. This is Atlanta. Like we're out of control. And it's not our fault we're out of control. It's not black people's fault we're out of control. We are passionate people. The media keeps, like Kanye said, the media keeps putting us on TV saying we dying. It's not the people's fault for being emotional, for seeing that people dying on the TV screen around the clock. If people are watching media all the time and all day, all night, it's telling you your people are dying in the streets. Then you asking black people why they think that. It's because that's all they see in the media. So
Yeah.
I feel for my people that they don't know the truth, but you got to understand that they, how much conditioning they've been through. So it's not their fault they wilding out. It's the intellectual's job to guide our people, and that's why I put the plan out. Keisha, just do the plan, Just do the plan.
One's 4.99 donation. Biden is going to say shoe program, nigga, if he wins.
See, see, and this is all truth too.
um, Sketch therapy. If Biden loses, people will be all right. I see how that could happen. Anyone else, they riot. They're gonna lose. Why waste a good candidate? Lame duck Biden.
It's damn shame they
T,
bring that man out there with his dementia.
T Perez, yo homies, I just started hearing your work. It's fire, man. As a truck driver, this is content I need to keep me rolling at night. Peace and thanks. Shout out all the truck drivers. Shout out all the truck drivers across the country, keeping America connected, keeping the supply chains moving.
I just want to, the truck drivers are very important people to the economy, to all of us. You got to be a great certain person to do that job. And usually, truckers I come across seem to be like really great people. Like shout out to Quincy, he's a truck driver. He's great people. AI is coming, people. I need y'all to, while you in that truck and you at them stops, need y'all to step y'all tech game up and be ready to move into autonomous vehicle control so that when the market shifts, you'll be relevant because they're gonna need a person inside. I need y'all to get hip. I love y'all. Be safe.
Yeah, shout out to the truckers before the AI takes over. I think y'all
Word.
still got a little bit, but be
Yeah.
be prepared.
Yeah, you got a little bit. That's about what y'all got. You got a little bit. I'll tell you this. You don't have 10 years. I'll tell you that much. You do not have 10 years.
I don't know, man. The road just kind of messed up, man.
What Eric July said? Fuck them hoe ass roads. Yo, we're going, we won't need roads. But for them highways, well, that's why I said there's gonna come to a point where the autonomous truck is gonna do its thing along stretches, and then when you get to like these local roads, and like he said, you're gonna need a person to take over.
Yeah,
So but like I said, you're less than 10 years before this happens. You do not have 10 years. You don't have 9 years. You don't have 8 years. You
definitely
need
out west. I can see because they're a lot further along in the testing. California, Nevada, than
Amazon bought Zeus.
yeah.
I want to say that Zeus. Hopefully, I'm naming the right company, but that was the autonomous driving company. So when Amazon put their foot in their shit, Tesla just tweeted the other day. Elon Musk said that they have it, they finalized it, fully autonomous. The tech is here, so I don't know what the fuck niggas talk about. Well, the tech come, no, the tech here already. It's just gonna be adoption and bureaucracy. We just waiting for the lawyers to talk. That's the only thing holding this thing up is the attorneys. It's coming though.
Yeah, it's definitely coming. We'll see if I'm sure I'm just going to see some of it in my lifetime. Definitely my daughters are either going to see it. I'm just hoping I can still teach them to drive and stuff like that.
Yo, your grandbaby's not gonna have to drive. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you drive? Oh, that's what driving is gonna become. Like, oh my god, you must have it bad."
I don't know, but see, that's a mistake, man. Because if like
Yes, it is.
if you can drive a car autonomously, you can take it over autonomously. You know what I'm saying? So I would like I know like everybody like the nice shiny new things. So but when they start rolling those autonomous cars out, man, I'd be the last one to buy one. You know what I'm saying? I know how like it might be make your life easier and stuff like that, but
Uncle
man,
Hotep, the transportation is going to be controlled by one mind. Everything is going to be a beehive, and
mhm,
it's going to have one consciousness. And your route is going to be planned based upon everybody else and how they're moving. The speed and velocity and the street lights, all of that's going to be connected. You'll be lucky if it's legal to drive, right? But
right,
before it's illegal to drive, driving will be looked at as something that poor people do. You'll be in your car
right.
like this, looking over like, you got your hand on the
Boy.
steering wheel. That's the world we're coming to.
Yeah, but it has to be that because that's how they're going to get it over. You know what I'm saying? They have to
Oh yes.
make it view like that
Yes.
because that's how the public going to accept it. You know, and that's probably going to how it's going to work. You know what I mean? Because you know how Americans are. It's like they love the shiny new stuff, and you got the shiny new stuff, and your neighbor don't. You got your neighbor has it, you don't.
Mhm.
You better get your ass to the fucking to the dealership and get yours. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm waiting for the first NASCAR versus AI car.
oh, that would be good.
That's gonna be great. Human versus machine. The humans are already getting their ass whooped in like video games on PC. They play
Yeah.
Warcraft. They whoop niggas ass. Yeah, it's coming. That's why you got to fuck with the Hoteps. In the link in the description box below, we are uh, board members of a AI company. Wizo, we do camera vision, telemetry, object detection. Right? Let you know, look, we got a black male with a light blue shirt on named Uncle Hotep. He looks dangerous. Like, nah. But the camera vision can actually detect clothing, right? So if you have on a blue shirt, it'll identify, hey, this person has on a blue shirt, khakis. These are how we're training our AI, and we're doing this right now with experimental retail locations. So we can optimize brick and mortar locations to make retail great again. Make retail great again. That sounds great. Yeah, but artificial intelligence is a beautiful thing. Shout out to Arlo. I spoke to Arlo the other day. He's got an AI company. We may be working together. But I wish I had my Shut Up and Code hoodie on. I got new T-shirts right here. I'm just waiting to shoot the commercial. My daughter's directing it. That's gonna be dope. But I'm telling you, man, like the future is AI, man. The future is computers. Like people don't even realize it that your life doesn't exist in the real world no more. Your life exists online. You create that social media profile, you're in a whole nother world. That is who you are now. Like we live online. We don't live in the real world no more. That's why you were saying it was dangerous to say, oh, we not driving no more. Like, yeah, that is dangerous. I agree. I agree. I agree.
They said the conspiracy theorists. You remember the guy from Fast and Furious, and they got in a Lamborghini and wrapped it around a goddamn
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. They said conspiracy theorists think that they remote control that thing and right into the fucking thing. That's why I read that online.
Yeah, I think I heard that before. Yeah.
Uh,
That's another thing. Your car can get hacked.
yeah.
That's a thing. Your car can get hacked, and if you got a warrant, you're like, oh, good morning, sir. How you doing?
Well, let's take a ride to the precinct. Lock the doors. I can't get out.
Siri, what are you doing? I'm sorry, you have a warrant. I'm taking you to the police station so we can settle it. You have $345 in your bank account. You can cover it. Yeah, it's going to the hive. It's going to the hive. That's why I like the conversation with McAfee. Go watch the McAfee interview. Me, Crypto Wendy, his girlfriend Janice. Beautiful interview. Um, but he's got that ghost phone, man. He can't be tracked. That's why this shit is important, man. That's why being anonymous is so important. Because there's this shit coming, man, and we want to have as much control as possible. That's why I'm getting into tech, so I can have at least some control, some say so, and be at the fucking seat and at least warn motherfuckers is what's coming. But that's what's coming, man. Like get ready, get ready. It's about to be a series.
Cornelius Edwards, thanks for $10 donation. Hillaway S. When's the CCP style social credit score coming to America, or is it already here? We just don't know about it.
That's cancel culture.
That's in cancel culture, yeah.
Yeah, like Andrew Torber, he's got a low social score, so he can't use Visa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Monique, that's what I always said, man. I was like, at least China is upfront about it. I was like, give me the rules first. You know what I'm saying? Give me the rules. I just work around the rules.
Yeah.
America, you don't get no rules, and like you say something, you say something crazy. They're unwritten rules. You say something crazy, and there you go, man.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as China, man. It's no different. Monique, when they have rappers driving the AI cars, our folks will rush out to get on payment plans. Imagine that. Imagine future like I got the driverless whip. Oh, don't
Yeah.
let him get a driverless Bentley, man. Oh my God, we'll never see the end of it, man.
I'm in the Bentley. They ain't even got no driver.
All they need is get Rick Ross. That's all they do. Get Rick Ross talk about it, man. Shit.
I got the fattest blood. I be getting high myself. Look at the new Bentley. It drive
Drive
itself.
Oh man, Edmonto, Thaw, Tulsa Hotep on anonymous whip. Thaw.
Yeah, you gonna have to jailbreak your car.
Snack Tack HQ just joined the Patreon. I'm officially a white Hotep. Young Pharaoh and McAfee interviews expanded my consciousness. 100 times this week. Thank you, Mr. Jesus.
Yeah,
1776 donation.
appreciate that. That's love.
I think that's it, man.
I,
We talked about TikTok, right? Yeah, we talked about
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. Just one more topic from Ken Thoreau. Two black people have been charged with a hate crime for painting over Black Lives Matter mural. Did you hear that? Hear about that?
I don't think they were black, but yeah, I seen they
Two
were.
people. I'm sorry. Two
Oh,
people have been charged. My bad. With the
yeah.
hate crime for painting over Black Lives Matter mural. You're right. My bad. Yeah, you saw that,
Um,
right?
yeah. Well,
Think about that.
I don't really agree with hate crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like crime should be crime. You know, like it shouldn't like. I don't know. I don't understand the hate crime laws. You know what I mean? That's kind of. Well, I do understand why they put it, but um, in reality, I don't think it should be that way. You should just crime is crime. You know what I mean? You don't get extra credit. Like this is the same thing with the Shine said. When we say black on black crime, black when all the killings of Chicago, they're always saying like, whatever, man, it's white supremacy. When the white man, some bum down white dude down the street kills somebody, oh my God, well, I'm like, oh, well, here y'all go with this bullshit, man. But I don't know, man.
Yeah. First of all,
I wouldn't like, I would, I mean, that's just, I wouldn't think it's a hate crime because now you're making it seem like Black Lives Matter. And this is the thing, the duality with the hashtag and the group.
yeah,
Because because before, because D-Ray was the first to make that separation. Like, I
yeah,
support the hashtag, not the group and shit like that. And
yeah.
that's why I don't, unless I'm trolling, and what I mean, I don't use that to say, you know, hey, help us or anything like that. Because I know it's supported, like, no matter how you can't differentiate it. Because every time you type that out, that Black Lives Matter, the group, is getting support, unwillingly or not. You know what I'm saying? So you got I don't really believe in using that. You know what I mean? My life should always matter since you come out the womb, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but now they're tying it in. You desecrate anything Black Lives Matter, it's a hate crime.
Yeah, I don't know what that hate crime shit is about. I'd like to look at the legal aspects of that, but that's kind of weird. I would just say defacing public property and disorderly conduct, right? Like I'm definitely, if I'm the judge, I'm definitely hitting your ass, right? And and I might make you do jail time. You got to sit in the can overnight. You got to do 1 day in jail. That's mandatory.
Right.
And not because it's Black Lives Matter and it's a hate crime. I think niggas need to do a night in the can for being stupid. Like, that was just stupid. And I'm gonna tell you why it was stupid. You didn't even come out there with enough cans of paint. Like, if you're gonna do the job and you're gonna go down for the crime and you're gonna really, like, if you came to cover up Black Lives Matter, at least have enough cans of paint to cover that bitch the fuck up. I'm mad you didn't cover it. You only got the B done. You barely got to the L. Like if y'all gonna do this shit, at least cover the whole shit up so we ain't got to look at it no more. It could complete the mission. They got arrested. All they got covered up was part of the L and the B because they didn't bring enough paint. And she don't know how to paint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah. It's stupid. I wouldn't even waste my time. I have these, I don't mess with it, but I'm not taking some black paint out there and like just, trying to grift and, trying to go viral and all this other stuff, man. Like, the more you fight against it, and this is what y'all understand, the more you fight against Black Lives Matter now, the stronger it's going to get. Your best bet is just to ignore them because they
Facts.
thrive off attention.
Attention goes. I mean, energy goes where attention goes. Energy flows where attention goes, is the saying. And that's why people be talking to me. I'm like, what about it? I tell them straight up what it is. Communist Marxist organization funded by George Soros. That's not no lie. But I just wish these people would have. I would. What I don't know. I got, like I said, I got to look at what this hate crime thing is because Ken sent this in, so I just want to give him like a really good, thoughtful feedback. Appreciate him, chiming in on this. But they underestimated how big these letters were. This shit taking up damn near a whole lane, spread across 2 lanes. Black Lives Matter. So they underestimated how much paint they needed. And that's what I'm upset about. But leave motherfuckers alone. Like, what I mean? He ain't got nothing else better to do. It's actually the exact opposite of tearing down people's statues, right? Or
Yeah.
it's like the conservative thing to do. Let's paint over Black Lives Matter is the equivalent of liberals trying to knock down statues, right? Like, both y'all niggas need to sit your ass down somewhere on the couch and read a book. You know, yeah. Appreciate you, Ken. But that's all I got. HotepCon, come to Vegas. Tickets in the description box below. Confirming Young Pharaoh soon to be a keynote speaker. Trying to confirm Shaka Agmos. Trying to confirm Rolo Tomasi. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Hey, HotepCon for details. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. That's all I got, bro.
That's all I got, man.
I talk to you next week.
All right, man. Peace.